NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First and 10, it's Kessler. Josh Doxson's got it complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down, Kessler. Jordan Reed has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now Kessler. They set up the screen to Hill. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the pass.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Come on, let's go! They'll come out throwing here on first down. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right near the 39. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. Let's go! They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Kessler throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tavon Austin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is knocked down from the side at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Kessler. Out to the left here to Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Kessler. And Davis with it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Kessler looks to throw on second down. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Kessler. This one caught by Crowder. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to pass, Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Looking to throw. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third, Kessler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taking it about the 16. Shedding the tackle. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Ohio! Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
Hey, he's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game. And that
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Kessler. Throw left side complete. It's Davis. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kessler. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Kessler. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Vikings. Tavon Austin saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
10-yard penalty there on 1st down, so now 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in for the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Samaje Perine, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Austin's got it left side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Shipped together here from the D-line. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run again with Piron. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional doesn't...